Hey, what's going on, guys? It's OGC here. Welcome, everybody. We have Mr. Purplehead was the first person here tonight, so congratulations to Mr. Purplehead. We also have, it looks like Wolf is here. He is second. He's asking that like a question, and yes, Mr. Wolf, you are second, followed by Zanny. Zanny, welcome, man. We have the strange one. Aman is here, or Shander. Christopher is here. What's up, Christopher? Jerry made it, so I am so happy. We have Jerry. We are good. Now I'm going to try doing a new thing. I don't know if this will work. So we're going to we're going to try this out. So let's see if this works. I have no idea if this will. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it came up and it said that something went wrong, so that is perfect. That is exactly how we want to kick everything off. Okay, here we go. So in the comment section of this video, if you guys are watching, there is a poll. So a poll has been opened for your favorite nation. Use I vote and then either write Chip, Taint, KDG, OGC, Corn, Kurd, or Bob to vote. So, for example, I'm going to go vote for Chan. So that means I'm going to type in exclamation point vote Chan. And I don't know if that works. Maybe it will. I don't know. We'll play around with it. We'll see. We want to we'll want to get as many people up. Oh wait, maybe I did that wrong. Let me try that again. I vote, and then inside those like greater than less than things, we'll write Chan. Is that how we do it? I don't know. It did pop up and say something went wrong, so who knows if it's actually working. Hope you guys are all doing well. We have, I'll try and get it fixed because I think we can have a lot of fun with these with these polls. We have Team Matt here as well. We have Devin Drago. We have, I thought I saw Dupius. Yes, Dupius is here. So welcome, everybody. Today we are going to be doing Minds of Mayhem. We have a little bit of time before it pops up, so let's go check out everything. If you guys watched today's earlier video where we did 500 spins on the lucky wheel, which is thanks to which is thanks to you guys. Devin Drago saying that I broke it. Thank you guys for letting me do 500 spins. You can look up at the top here. Those are all people that help out. Also, all of the Patreons. We have a bunch of Patreons. I lost count. I think we have like 15 Patreons. So thank you to all the Patreons out there. So because of everyone, we were able to do a fantastic job. Now, if you guys have not entered the contest yet, and if you don't know which contest I'm talking about, it is the contest. If you have not entered it, you have 2.5 more hours. Get your stuff in. We're going to be going over that tomorrow in tomorrow's live stream. We're actually going to pick the winner. Huge shout out before we get too into everything, and we need to go find them. In fact, we have a one and only Chan with the unicorn. We need to go find Chan and congratulate her on actually getting the unicorn mount. So cool. Maybe we have to do it like the vote no space Toby and then do that thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out some other time. I don't know where Chan is in game, but we do need to find her to congratulate her because that is some really cool stuff. Now, if you guys did watch the video earlier, we did get the skin. We got a bunch of awesome stuff out of it. Our core power did jump up. So our core power beforehand, I believe, was 5023K. Now we have gone up and we are now 5090. So we went up, what is that, 67,000 core power. That's a huge jump. A lot of this comes from the troop equipment, which we did we got so much out of that. So I'm thrilled with that. We got some good equipment from it, so it's pretty cool. We also have Olivia here and David Wright. Welcome, guys. If you guys want David Wright to enter the contest, not for the prize, but just to enter it, make sure you guys spam him up. I'm sure he will appreciate that. I'm going to run from him now. And if you guys want to be added to one of the OGC community chats, send the user ID up here. Send them a friend request, and I'll add you in after the live stream, or put your numbers in the chat thing, your user ID, and maybe somebody in one of the chats can add you in during the live stream. Otherwise, I'll get to it right after the live stream ends. So that being said, let's go check out and see some of the things that we accomplished. So the first thing to notice is our temple power went up. Our temple power went up by, I think, 20,000, which is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. So I'll show you exactly what that looks like and what we did. We actually did a full temple reset. A full temple reset just to get like 20,000 more points. It's at this point, doing something like that is completely an ego move, I guess. Like there's no reason to, but you just do it because why not? So we already had this one at +7, and we got this one to +7 not that long ago. Before it was +6. This one right here, we got this to +7 last night with everything, and in fact, this is the one that offers more damage to human archers. We were able to get it because we got another +7 thing for the Valor, and I was counting all of the like random +7 runestones I had sitting in different statues, and I was like, oh my god, I can make a whole nother statue +7. So that's what we did there. We still have the floors as +6, the Herald of Life at +6. We have enough where we have an extra +7 resolve just like sitting there. Like, why not? Herald of Death. Now, this one is huge. This is the Diabloist one, or the Warlocks. I will be going back Lich. That will happen after Clash of Fate on Sunday. I will be back Lich. I'm kind of excited. We also have the Solar at +6, the Skyfather at +6. We have the one with Ragnar at +7. So this one's pretty cool. Team turned me on to this one because it offers 20 more magic to your dragon. Now, if you have a magic damage dealing dragon, then having more magic on your dragon is going to give you more damage. So this was really smart. I'm glad that he told me about it. And finally, we have our last one, the Emperor one. We're just kind of throwing stuff in here. So we have, a couple points here and there around them. We also have 2 more +7s here. So I think right now we have 4 full statues at +7 and 3 like rune things at +7 that are just kind of sitting there. So that being said, that is probably one of the biggest updates. Now, as far as like the troops and everything, I'll show you what we were able to update with the troops in 1 second, because the poll is not working right now, and I'm not good enough to actually figure out what went wrong. Well, oh my God, it's actually working. It is working. Right now we have 1 vote for Super Bob. We have 3 for OGC. All right, we're just going to complete that. We're going to figure that one out at another point in time. Okay, so it was working. I just don't know which thing that we type in to get it to work. So anyways, as far as our equipments, we were able to do quite a bit with the equipments. So our snipers we have at +6 or 6 stars. And I think somebody, and I apologize, I don't remember your name. It's nothing personal. I just get a bunch of messages and trying to keep people's names straight. I call Chip Chan and I call Chan Toby. Like it's wild. It is wild in the Blood Moon house. Anyways, one of the big things with the equipments is, and somebody requested this, I forget who, they wanted me to do a video on what I'm doing with equipments. So it's different for everybody. If you're spending $175 a day on it, your equipment's going to look way different than mine. For me, I got a bunch of the stones from the Lucky Wheel doing 500 spins. Otherwise, I did buy some $5 sets here and there. It has not been a daily thing. It's been more sporadically than anything, or I'm getting close to something, so I'll use it. But I think for races that use like 2 troops and only 2 troops, no matter what, 2 troops, so help me troops. For those types of races, I think getting the 6-star on your range is going to be very, very important. So that's mostly your dwarf. I think for Dwarf, instead of spreading out the troop stuff, you want 6-star snipers. That boost is so important. When you get the 6-star snipers, you don't really want to change that for anything. Now, when it comes to other races, and also for Dwarf, since you're only doing 2 different troops, you might as well just go for the 6-star for Mechs. I think that's a pretty decent jump. Now, when it comes to other races, say humans, I have no idea. It's been a while since I looked at humans, but I'm assuming that their range 6-star is pretty good. Rock, and I really have no idea. But what I'm doing right now is, and how I got the 6 stars is, what I did was I went in and I found all of my troops and I made 4-star equipment across the board. Once all of my troops had 4-star equipment across the board, then and they were on like useless stuff like the Sylph thing or like they're just equipments that I'm not planning on holding on forever. Once I got all of that to 4 stars for all of my troops, then I transmuted all of them. You get 100% of all of the materials back, and then I went and I made the 6-star, and then start the whole process all over again until I can make the next 6-star. So that's what I've been doing. So right now I have the 6-star on the snipers. I have 4 stars on the miners. And right now I'm working on another set for 4 stars for the blasters. The mechs have 4 stars. That would be the next one I shoot for 6 stars. And our tanks don't even have anything on them at this point in time. So that's what I would do. Now, since I'm going to switch back to Lich, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the 6-star bonus on the Warlocks. Without 6-star equipment, I think Warlocks are very, very weak. I don't think Warlocks are strong enough to compete in the game at higher levels unless you have the 6-star equipment on them. If you have the 6-star equipment on Warlocks, I think that they are so insanely strong. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the 6-star onto the Warlocks, and then what I'm going to do for the Scorpions and the Skeletons, I'm going to keep them at a nice even 4 stars for right now until I build it up, and then I'll probably go with the Scorpions first. So why would I go and give up Dwarf and go to Lich? I need more diversity as far as troops and more flexibility with troop swapping. So right now, Void is out. I want to be somewhat competitive in Void. Right now, my chakra is like 100% in my mechs. We got 0 in blasters, which are monks for rockin', and swords for humans. My snipers are really high, and then my miners are 0. So really, I only have 2 different troop options, and for Dwarf, the mechs really do not convert to other races very well. So if I was to go human, rockin', or lich, I have no frontline troops other than cavalry. So it's not possible to change races. I do have awakened tanks and worms and everything. So I figured it out, and right now what I can do is I can do a chakra reset, and because if you look at the sutra ones on the bottom, like I have rank 20s on 2 spots for the snipers for accuracy and attack speed, and also 19 in the pink stuff. For the dwarves, we also have 19 in the sutra, 19 and 20 for the pink stuff. I actually have so much stuff just put into these troops that if I took it and I diversified it, then I can get 2 troops to 18, plus having the mana worm and everything. And I'll be missing a little bit of, it's going to be a few hundred sutra scrolls for a 3rd troop type to 18. But I would get that 18 pretty fast. So it is either stay dwarf and have like 2 super concentrated units, or go lich or another race and have 3 chakra 18. Pretty soon they'll be 18. It's just a couple hundred sutra scrolls, but have 3 units at 18. Honestly, after talking with like Toby and Taint and other people that like I really look up to and value their opinions, the difference between chakra 18 and chakra 20, so those are both 19. The difference between like chakra 18 and 20 is extremely minimal. I mean, I think it's what is it, like 3% per per spot. So it's 3% more attack to go from 18 to 19 and 3% more for 19 to 20. For the amount of books that it takes to go from 19 to 20, which I think we can see here is 300 pink books, that's insane. That's a lot. You can do all of that and you'll gain 3% attack or 3% health. It's really not worth it, especially when and these aren't my original thoughts. These are like Toby and Taint's. It's really not worth all of those books to only have 2 troop types when you have prisms and troop equipment that can easily add more than 3%, easily. So it makes sense for me to switch back to Lich because I'll be able to have the skeleton frontline, the stalkers, scorpions, and warlocks all up there. So I think that's pretty huge. So David Wright said, I was struggling going back to Lich after the memory of Dora destroying 215 sets of level 16 undead when I switched to human. Oh, geez, yeah, talk about trauma. That's a rough hit. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do with the equipment. If you want to see the actual equipment that I have right now, I guess we can take a quick peek at that real quick. For my snipers, we are going with increased accuracy and reduced magic damage. I think being able to reduce some of the black hole damage at the beginning is huge. For the banner, we have increased attack speed, which I think helps. As far as the armor, we have the evade chance. And then a useless one. We also have a divine equipment, and what this divine one does is increase critical hit damage, reduce damage taken from critical hits, and that's really it for those. For the mechs, I do have another divine dwarf one on them. I got super lucky with divines for dwarf, and what this does is it increases troop health. That's really all that's on it for the secondary. We have another one that increases troop health. This one reduces magic damage. And the last one is increase accuracy. So even our mechs are good, but they aren't like super crazy. They're 2.4 million HP. They're pretty good, but they're definitely not crazy. So Devin Drago asks, how will you pull off race switching if you need to keep the +1 to warlocks? Great question from Devin Drago. I will show you exactly how. So if we swap to our stuff, if we go for our command, we actually have 614 gold cap. Honestly, I can get my gold cap higher than this if I go through and I redo my equipment. So being able to have a decent sized gold cap will allow race switching to be a lot easier. And if I'm Lich and using primarily skeletons, it doesn't take any rush to build them. So I think my game plan for race swapping is the scorpions will be able to convert into either monks for rockin' or swords for humans. I'm unfortunately going to be stuck with the warlocks for range. However, I have over 3 months of troop rush, so I think none of this stuff really bothers me that much. So I might be able to hold on to like some human archers or something. Anyways, I just think that the gold cap's so high that I can have 2 totally different types of troop stuff. The scorpions are going to be key though, because scorpions they don't necessarily have the best numbers as far as like conversion ratio or like how many get converted to different things, but they're useful for both rockin' and human. And the other thing with them is you can convert them as opposed to the warlocks and stalkers. Warlocks and stalkers, once you get them, you're stuck. But I used to hold on to 240 warlocks that were level 16 at all times. I've since let them go, but that was 240 even when I was dwarf, and I would just swap back to Lich to farm honor. So if I could do that with 240, I think I'll make buy. I don't think I'll need 240 again. I might need like 120 for the warlocks and then maybe like 70 of the front line. So even if it's 200 that I have to hold on to, or even 250, I think it's very much doable. Although I see a lot of people running more and more stalkers on the front lines. As far as the dragons, I did not get any good dragons from the lucky wheel. We did not get super lucky with that. Sorry, I'm just going to run back up to the void. I want to see if we can find Chan in-game. I really want to see her unicorn. So Miss Purplehead said, hey OGC, I might change my race to Lich in 3 days. Very cool, man. We will be there with you. I think, oh no, I don't see Chan. We'll find Chan at some point. We need to see her unicorn because, like, that's so cool. Wait, did we run by? No, my mind is just playing tricks on me. We need to see Chan's unicorn. So as far as the dragons, we didn't get lucky with the dragons. So that's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. But what I can say is, oh, I forgot to show you guys my favorite part about what happened. All right, so let me finish answering the question for Kevin Drago. Then I'll share my next favorite thing. So Kevin Drago said, what's the best events to resurrect higher level warlocks? Any event out there that has level 16 humanoids. The jar event, like that horrible, like it looked like a good free-to-play event, but then you really had to spend like $250 to get max rewards. That event, the one with the jars, that one actually, you could get level 16 stalkers and warlocks. So that one was there when any of those like time rush ones to complete, like the oceanic, or I forget the name of all of them, but there should be one for each race. As long as they have the humanoids in them, you can get them. Now it's tends to be tricky how to get like the level 17 and 18 ones. And usually once you get them, you want to hold on to them. Those are like Dual Tower and Clash of Fate ones. You don't want to use those in the real world because if you lose them, they're gone forever. So my other favorite part of the Lucky Wheel, it was actually this antique show. So what I've been doing is I've actually been buying up all of the uncommon advanced enchanting chest things. So we just got 30 there, and I have also been buying the rush. Now in the bottom, yeah, it is over there. In the bottom left-hand corner where the chat is, you can see I have spent 845 of 845 of this currency, which means we get another one of these chests. Because of that, we have been able to do some amazing things. So some of those amazing things is the ability with this Lucky Wheel, we're actually able to make the Blood Mob Bite back up to 4 stars. So on my original account, which I no longer have, I rushed the Blood Moss Bite to 4 stars when it first came out. Granted, there was no pay-to-win codex. Things were a little bit different back then. And ever since I started this one, I've been focusing things like the main, the codex, the Hellguard, all of these other artifacts. And my Blood Moss Bite has been sitting at the wayside at 2 stars. With the Lucky Wheel, I've been able to get the Blood Mod to go from 2 stars all the way up to 4 stars. And I also got some of the other equipment that I had that were sitting at like 1 star up to 2 stars just because. And I got the new one up to 1 star, mostly just so I can get an extra tag ability. So I'm super thrilled with that. And with that, what we can do is we can actually come inside and we can open up some stuff. So the first thing that we're going to do is we came in top 3 on the server for the... what event was that? The one with this one right here. For the raid dungeon. So Kurd came in first, Sharpcorn came in second, and I came in third, or whatever it looks like. We got first place for the server. Honestly, I don't know how we did this. It was 100% Kurd. I did nothing. I killed a golem. That's it. I walked in, I clicked the top right hand button to speed up through everything, then I ran up to the, I think it was the desert golem, and as soon as Kurd finished killing the flower in like 5 seconds, I killed the golem, and then Kurd killed the final flower thing or whatever, the dragon in the swamp. He killed that in like 20 seconds or less. It had to be less than 20 seconds. So anyways, I did nothing. Thank you, Kurd. I don't have a flawless mantra bead, so I'll be super excited if we get it. I was looking at this all day long, guys. So all day long I've been looking at this and I'm like, am I going to get a flawless one or a regular one? So let's open it up. Let's see. I got my fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get a flawless one. Maybe. We did not get a flawless one. All right, so that is okay. Now, the other big thing that we just got was, and you guys were with me while we got one of them, is these antique chests. So every time that you spend 100 of the antique currency, which is equal to spending 10,000 Lenari, a crazy amount. 10,000 Lenari, to put that into perspective, that's like $150 or 150 USD. So that every time you spend that much in all of this, what happened is you get one of these chests. So I opened up one of them. I forget what I got. I think it was chakra related stuff. So I figured I'd wait for you guys. Now we have a chance of getting either a Divine Dragon Egg, a +4 Runestone, 20 more of the enchanted or the pay to win mats, Sutra Scrolls, or the other pink ones. So honestly, I would like Divine Dragon Eggs, +4 Runestones, or the mats. So it should be a 60% chance. So we're going to go for one of them real quick. First one, we got $15 for Chakra. Jeez. That's the one that I don't want. I'm low on Sutra Scrolls. So if we're going to get any, at least give me the Sutra Scrolls. All right, we got 20 more for mats. That is good. That is good. All right. Keep coming with the mats. All right, 15 for Sutra Scrolls. Honestly, as long as they aren't the pink books, I'll be happy. The Sutra Scroll ones, I'm not like super over the top with, but like whatever. That's not worth 10,000 Lenari. I'm just saying. Anyways, we got 4 more. We got 20 more mats. Okay, so we're up to 40 mats. That's awesome. That is awesome. I need more stars for my for my stuff. We got 15 more of the pink books. All right, no more pink books. Oh my gosh, I said that and we had to get more. If this last one is the pink books, then my face is going to look even more pink. Oh, what do we have here? This appears to be a Divine Dragon Egg. All right, let's go see what this Divine Dragon Egg is. So let's exit out real quick. Where is it? All right, come on, be a blue one. Oh, red. Come on, really? All right, so we'll go open that up. Let's go open that up. And we actually have to put out the right dragon. Oh man, out of all of them, it had to be a ruby too. All right, so this one is utterly useless. Oh my gosh, it had to be a ruby. So somebody just showed up. We have Stefan, and they asked about the gear level stuff. So we went over this earlier, but I'll just show it real quick. We have 4 stars on all of our miners. We have 6 stars on our snipers. We have 2 stars on our blasters, which they're the ones that we're working on right now. We have 4 stars on the mechs and nothing on the tanks. Geez, that is a bad hit. Bad hit all around. All right, so we have Mr. Purplehead asks, why do we dislike the red dragon? Well, the red dragon doesn't necessarily perform super well at our level. Oh, A-Spy's here too. Hey, A-Spy. So let's take a quick timeout. I need to go ask somebody a question real quick. So, OGC girl. Yeah. Can you get me water? Yeah. Thank you. Devin Drago asks, what do you think of the new tag artifact? Seems like it needs at least level 3 to be useful. So for the new artifact, I think that this is going to be a game-breaking artifact at level 4 or 5, so only whales. Wait, OGC girl, come here for a second. I have a question about tomorrow's contest. Come on. So guys, if you guys are curious, who's going to actually be picking the winner?
That's me.
No, you can't go home now. Wait, come a little bit closer. That way we aren't so pale. Whatever, we're going to look like vampires. So this is the person that will be picking the winner for tomorrow's video. Are you nervous?
Oh, I'm so nervous. I hate making decisions.
So,
I've been agonizing this since he told me I was going to do it. So, yeah.
Which one's your favorite so far?
All of them. I can't answer that question.
The yak is pretty cool.
The yak is pretty cool.
Like, how can you argue with the yak?
Yeah, the yak's pretty cool, but all the videos are pretty sweet. So I have no idea who I'm picking yet. I'm going to continue to agonize over it.
Are you stressed?
Oh, I can't sleep. Been having like nightmares, so.
Dude, we look so bad with the coloring like this. Oh my god. All right, get out of here. I can do the live stream. Thanks for the water. Oh my god, my color is back. I look amazing again. All right, so
So much. Now I'm sweating again. That was brutal.
So Toys asks, is it wise to do level 20 gear on all troops for best boost or rush level 30? Revenge is here as well. So Toys is asking about, okay, so 4-star or 6-star. So if you're playing a race where your ranged units get a giant boost from 6-star, such as Dwarf or Dwarf and Lich, you're definitely best off going for 6 stars for your ranged units. That's like the best thing that you can possibly do as far as the equipment. Beyond that, what you can do is focus on the 4-star. So let's see here. Yeah, the 4-star is good overall to benefit things, but oh my god, OGC girl, I can't pronounce his name. The guy with the yak, he's in the chat.
Yeah, yak. His yak's name is Yoshi, right?
It's Yoshi the yak.
Yeah.
Dude, Yoshi is beautiful. So
Yoshi.
OGC girl says that she loves Yoshi. I do too. I like Yoshi more.
No.
Yes.
I didn't even know what a yak was.
Okay, after I did a Google search, I figured out what a yak was. Jeez. Anyways, that's what happens when you guys hire an assistant to assist you with a small YouTube channel. Welcome. I'm so lost with the troop gear stuff. So 4-star is really good if you're putting money into it, or once you get everything across the board to 4 stars, then sell them all off and get a 6-star for your range troop. I answered that earlier on. So after this is over, feel free to go back through everything. We'll have it all. Wolf said we're gonna have their third secession war in 3 hours. Congratulations. Yeah, everybody loves Yoshi. Who doesn't love Yoshi? Silverwing asks, all I can think of is Avalon yelling out Silverwing. Which castle level must you hit to unlock troop equipment? It's either 30 or 35. I don't know what level my ult is. I think my ult's 28 or 29. We'll see. If it's close to 30, then we'll just rush it. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't rush it. We're 29. Dragon Dust in troop equipment, one's at 30, one's at 35. I forget which is which. But actually, what we can do is we can go roll this real quick. I betcha on the ult count, we're going to roll this. We're going to get the rare prism chest. Oh, geez, Bronco, thank you very much for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoyed the channel. On our ult account, we're going to end up going for the skin or doing one roll. We're going to get the purple chest. We're going to open it and we'll get a true ruby on the ult account, guaranteed. All right, we got one of those materials. So it looks like Wolf's saying 35, Matt's saying 30. So one of those. We'll find out soon. As soon as I find out on this account, I will let you know as well. All right, so we didn't do bad with this one. Yeah, so I do think that anything with really strong range will benefit. What is this? Oh, people are so nice in here. And I'll show you guys an example with it all. So we're going up against another player. This guy has slightly more core than us. Not by much. We're pretty much the same, but his snipers, they are Zen snipers, and they have a 5% chance for a headshot. And having awakened snipers, I now have a 8% chance. That difference, although it is, it looks like it's only 3%, and honestly, 3% when you look at it by itself, 3% is not a big number, right? It's just not. However, comparing 5% to 8% is a very, very big difference. And we were able to win that, and I think we lost not even the full pack of snipers. And we lost all stats except for stamina. We can go check this one out real quick. So yeah, it's power side versus power side, but having your snipers being able to just take down enemy heroes that much faster because the headshots are higher, that is really important. Let's see if he has a true ruby. So this guy even has a true ruby. So even with a true ruby, you can see the lightning bolts come down from the strike when all those like little things landed all at the same time. It is pretty crazy. So Devin Drago said, it seems like Azul Dragons are competitive with Onyx for Dwarf. What about for races? And David Wright said that Azul is good across all races. I agree, and I also think Onyx is good across all races. And I have a feeling, and this is just a feeling. It's a great feeling too. But I have a feeling that Onyx will become slightly more popular because the new artifact is really going to hinder the Azul dragons. If there's one dragon type out there that artifact is singly targeting, it is the Azul dragons. It's not the Onyx. Of course. So context, it will affect everything. Everything's going to take more damage. Everything will have reduced healing. But if you look at the main benefits of an Azul dragon and the reasons to pick Azul dragon, number one, it has Noble Blood. Noble Blood will give you a 0.9% healing to all of your troops, including the dragon. Now you add in the healing efficiency from the dragon, and that 0.9% goes up to about a 1.3% max HP heal to everything out there, including the dragon, per second. It also gives you physical damage reduction. You add that on top of Primal Will, which is like tens of thousands of HP per second, on top of your Dragonic, which is a 1% per second. If you have higher healing efficiency, that now goes up to like a 1.4, 1.5. If you have the right prism setup on them, it now goes up to 1.8. Long story short, all of these numbers together, the Azul Dragons heal so much health per second that they're very hard to take down. Because of that, I think that's why the Azul Dragon has so much power. And with the new artifact out there, I need to learn the name of it because we'll probably end up referencing it a lot. I think with the new Commander's Cape, that's easy enough to remember. Because of the 4 and 5 star on it, I think we're going to see it really affecting Azul Dragons at higher levels of play. At lower levels of play, where people don't have this to rank 4 or 5, I don't think it's going to change anything. I think Azul Dragons is still going to be insanely strong. I mean, like, the whales. For the whales, I think you'll see more Onyx Dragons out there. But both the Azul and Onyx Dragon can be used by any race super efficiently. They're two different play styles, though. I think that the Onyx one is definitely much more aggressive. It's going to put out more damage. It just naturally does. The Azul one, the strength of the Azul is it's not going to die throughout the battle. They're very hard to take down, especially with Primal Will and Noble Blood. They're very hard to kill an Azul Dragon. So that being said, do you go for something that offers a bunch of burst damage right at the start with the gravitational surges and then is just like putting out massive DPS? Or do you go with, and can also die really easily? Like the Onyxes die pretty easily. Or do you go with a dragon that's really hard to kill that's going to put out consistent damage for pretty much the whole battle? That's really the difference between the two. So I think for higher levels of play, we'll see less and less Azul because the 4-star on the new artifact, you tag that dragon, all of that massive healing per second is going to be cut in half. That's pretty significant because the biggest thing with the Azul dragon is how well it heals itself. If you remove that, then really it's an Onyx dragon that does less damage without the CC, but it has Noble Blood, which is half as effective. So I don't know. I think we might see that shift. There are some races that will benefit from other things, such as the Jade Dragon. I think that Rocking can do very well with the Jade Dragon. I think that humans can do very well with the Jade Dragon, and arguably humans might be the race that the Jade Dragon, or the green one, is the best dragon for them. And I think you can make it work for other races. So KDG is here. Welcome, KDG. It's nice to see you. We have, let's see here. Who else is posting here? Mohammed said, can you tell me info about tank top for Void 141? It's been a long time since I was on Void 141, but we do have the Void Perfect playlist out there. I would give that a check. So Silverwing has their main in a new account. They messed up their old account. David said we've all been there. Yeah, so and KDG brought up a really good point when somebody tags the Azul Dragon. So if you tag an Azul Dragon and you cannot kill it, you just lost the battle. Like it's that simple. But with this new artifact thing, for the people that get up to like 4 and 5 stars, I think that's really going to put an offset to the Azul ones. So Wolf is about to go to Mines of Mayhem. Good luck in Mines of Mayhem, Mr. Wolf. Ours starts in about 20 some odd minutes. And what we can do is we can jump into the next one. So we're going up against a Lich, and our dragon lives. So even going up against a Lich player, we're able to live. And if we look at this player, so they have 4 stars there. They have 4 stars there. And they have 4 stars there. And this person's troops are all over the place. Like, it's interesting to look at people's equipment now. So it's if you were planning on staying in a race for a period of time, you need on race stuff. So like this dude's Scorpions, they have really, really good secondary abilities. This one's not so good. That one's okay, but you really want the on race ones. I think that will help out the most. He's using the Divine One for Dwarf on his Warlocks, and it's just not going to give him that big of a benefit. You're much better going with the on-race ones. Now, if he's race swapping and he's normally Dwarf, then whatever, he probably moves some stuff around. But make sure you guys try and stay on-race as much as possible. Now, there is a new update coming out. It's hitting PTR server on June 8th, which should be Monday, Tuesday-ish. So that means in either, what's that? In either 10 days or 17 days, I don't know, kind of a difference. In 1 to 2 weeks, we'll have the opportunity to actually change the race bonuses. So see how this is a Dwarf gear? We're going to have the ability to roll and try and swap the race of the gear. Now, it's going to be random. So if this is Dwarf and I'm Lich, I can't just pick that it's going to turn to Lich. Instead, you're going to be able to roll it, and it's going to either turn into Sylph, Rockin', Human, or Lich, or Dwarf, whatever it looks like. So you'll be able to accrue the currency to do that through Victory Road, which is kind of cool, but it's wild. So if you guys have really good gear that is off race for right now, hold on to it. Hold on to it, because pretty soon you can change the race of the gear up there. I guess enough people complained, or maybe complained is not the right word. Enough people offered the suggestion to do that Lilith is adding that in. So that's really cool. I'm happy that Lilith is doing that. We have some really good divine gear that we need to switch over for when we go back to Lich. I think we have a couple in here. Like this Rockin' one's huge. If I can get this and put this on the Warlocks, that's going to be massive. So switch the race to Lich with the new update that's coming out, and then have troop attack bonus, troop accuracy, and physical damage received reduced. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. We have another. We have another. What is this? This is a Dwarf one. It reduces magic damage, reduces critical hit. We have another Rockin' one. So, yeah, it will be pretty cool to be able to affect all of those and change all of those. But that is coming up in 1 to 2 weeks for the new server. And by 1 week, I mean like 10 days. Revenge said if new artifact counts as a small nerf to Onyx Dragon, then Lilith needs to nerf Onyx Black Holes to balance them out again. Otherwise, it's going to be Onyx meta. I don't think anything ever changed. I think it's always been Onyx meta, and people did some cheeky things with either the Jade and or the Azul. And by cheeky, I mean they did something that caught people off guard that is exposing a major strength to them. But once you kind of learn those tricks and how to deal with it, they're not as effective. I think Onyx is the best and has been the best. Granted, that's all that I have. So 100% bias there, but I think that they are better than the Azuls for PvP. Unless your Azul is unkillable like KDG's, then just go with that. Let's see here. Revenge said, I think 10 days if Lilith sticks to their update thing. So it would be cool if in 10 days we could do that. So a week from Monday, a week from Tuesday, look for a patch update video or just check out like the official Facebook group. Revenge or KG said, on race is better lower levels, especially when they want the other ones. But higher levels, gear, pink base stats better than purple on race. Interesting. Haven't noticed that. My gear is not super high. Katie also said, of course, they don't need on race when they have amazing secondary stats. Mello said, OGC, I'm playing human. Should I go for 4-star equipment for all troops or what? Yes. I would do 4-star equipment across the board. Once all of your troops have 4-star equipment and you want to, if then you want to change your focus and get a 6-star one, then just transmute them all and make one. That's what I did for mine. If we look at the gears, they're all 4 stars for everything except for the snipers. And as soon as I get all my troops to 4 stars, I transmute them and then make one set of 6 stars. Repeat the process over and over. That way you're not stuck useless until you hit one set of 6 stars. If you're going 4 stars across the board and then selling them all to get the 6 stars, at least you're not wasting. Things aren't wasting away. Now, don't make those equipments on like really good ones if you plan on transmuting them down the line, but it is possible. So let's see here. And for humans, I think it is, you will want them spread out, although I think the archers get a really good boost at 6 stars. Jewel said, which pay-to-win artifact should I focus on first for taking 2 to 3 stars as a free-to-play player? That's a really, really hard question because a free-to-play player will not have the opportunity to make too many of the pay-to-win artifacts 2 to 3 stars. I think if you want if you want the best advice for a 2-star artifact, like you have one artifact that you can bring to 2 stars that's a pay-to-win artifact above anything else, do the Slanchus. A 2-star Slanchus will help you out more than any other artifact at 2 stars. It will allow you to have. I can pull up the one I'm using right now. I think it's on Gafgar. It is. So and mine's 2-star too. So you don't need a crazy high. It offers some other perks, but for a 2-star Slanchus, what happens is once its health of the hero drops to a certain amount, for 10 seconds they'll become invulnerable to damage, meaning your hero will not die. Why is this so important? This is so important because heroes such as Avalon, when you're playing humanoids, offer a giant buff to all your humanoid troops. When Avalon dies, that giant buff, like his aura, his archer mastery, all of that stuff, disappears when he dies. And Avalon's super weak. So you throw on the Slanchus and you're guaranteed, unless you put him in front line and he gets sniped off right at the very beginning. Other than that one situation, you're guaranteed to have him live for at least 10 seconds. You can do the same thing with Virion. If you're a human and you want your swords to be able to be resurrected, put this Slanchus on him. If you're Dwarf, throw it on Gafgar. If you're Lich, throw it on Gazul. If you're Sylph, put it on Gan. It is a fundamental and cornerstone artifact to keeping your race-specific hero alive. What I mean by race-specific is the one that offers the most amount of masteries to benefit your troops. That's what I would do. As far as 3 stars, there's too many options and there's too many avenues, and as a free-to-play player, like I'd hate to say something and be wrong, but what I can say confidently is if there's only one artifact that has a profound effect at 2 stars, it is the Cilantris. All right, sorry, I went off on that. Nobody69 asked other things with this update. So Revenge said mech nerf. So there is a giant mech nerf coming out. This is the end of the world. Oh my gosh, people are. I can't make that joke because people really are rioting in the streets. Was it too soon? Too soon. All right, too soon. Bad joke. I didn't say it. I saw myself before I said it. All right, so so anyways, there is going to be a mech nerf coming up. There are people that are upset and spamming Lilith. There we go. I think that sounds better. Yeah. Nailed it. So there is a mech nerf coming up. It's really not a big deal. I wouldn't worry about it. Revenge said, for real. Jerry said, how do I become OP like OGC? Oh, geez. You like, share, and subscribe. If you want to become overpowered, you like, share, subscribe. That's how you do it. Ian, beg for donations. That's what KDG said. Thanks, KDG. I'm just doing it for the gram. Miguel said the thing on Variant is insane for humans. Yeah, so Cilantris on Variant for humans is huge. Your swordsman will get that resurrected pretty easily. David Wright said that they need donations. If David Wright is Super Bob, then no, you don't. You need to go make a video and enter the contest, dude, because you have hashtag Super Bob Nation, and they need some representation, man. KDG said, I mean, mechs do decent damage. Okay, so Revenge is actually a 100% free-to-play player, and he said that he has the Cilantris at 2 stars and the rest all at 1 star. Revenge, question for you. Do you regret bringing your Cilantris to 2 star as a free-to-play player? Maximus is here. I am Hulk. Hello, Maximus. Nice to see you. KDG said, I got the new artifact to 5 stars. Every time I start feeling good about myself, every single time, all of a sudden I just feel bad. Jeez. So David Wright said quite a few dwarf use Zen mechs for now. Dubious said enter the contest, David. I agree. Dubious is a smart lady. Beautiful, kind, and smart. She has an amazing house too. Endgame, message her if you were looking for a friendly environment type of house. They're going to Drake real soon. English speaking primarily. So Revenge said he has no regrets at all about bringing the Cilantris to 2 stars. So again, let's just go pull that up real quick. The Cilantris is here, so if you are a free-to-play player or if you're a limited spender, you don't have that many pay-to-win artifacts done, and you want a profound impact for a low amount of money, or you save up as a free-to-play player, go with the 2-star Cilantris. It is the best 2-star equipment thing that you can make, in my humble opinion. Revenge, who got... I think he got a gift card from the channel. That's how he got lifetime Patreon. He is a complete free-to-play player, 100%. So, if he's saying he has no regrets, I believe him with that. Dubious says, I also have a giant puppy. She does, and the pictures do not lie. You guys will see tomorrow's live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when it starts. We will be doing the dual stars, and then OGC Girl will be picking the winner for the gaming computer. She says she is so confident and so ready for this that nothing makes her scared at all. That's some powerful words. We'll see how she feels tomorrow with it all. Anyways, we will be doing the live stream then, and we're going to give away everything. So you'll get to see Dupious's puppy then, who's only 160 pounds at 9 months old. That's a huge puppy. Kenan said, OGC, can you adopt me in your house? 2.9k core. If you guys are interested in joining Blood Moon, please send a message to Chip, Chan, or Korn. They are all the primary leader people of Blood Moon that would be more than happy to accept your questions, comments, and concerns about joining Blood Moon. I say out of all that, any type of political stuff in game and out of the game, I say far away from, because nothing good ever comes from it. All right, so let's go check out a couple replays before we jump into the Mines of Mayhem, because it's gonna get nuts in there. Actually, let's see if we can get a couple skin trolls before we go in. All right, no skin trolls there. Looks like none there. We have 2 more. All right, 1 more after this. Come on, we gotta get 1. Uh-oh. Looks like everything was lagging out for a second. Here we go. Here we go. Skin troll. None. No skin trolls for us. So, Mines of Mayhem will be coming up in 10 minutes, which will be awesome. We'll be able to go test this out with our formation, see how we are with a core jump of 67,000, which is wild. So again, a big shout out to all the people going across the top of the screen up there, which is KDG, Taint, Dupius, Zonk, Death, so many amazing people. Also all the Patreons out there. Thank you guys. It is awesome stuff. So thank you guys for allowing me to do the 500 spins for the first time ever. Now we just need to be able to get the true ruby, and I will be out of excuses for losing, which is a good and bad thing. So this fight, we're going up against pretty much a 5.6 million core player, Lich player. So they do not have the 6-star warlocks. My thoughts with Lich is, if you do not have at least 1 6-star set on the warlocks, you're not going to do very well. That's just my thoughts with it. If you're a lower level player, like you're not at castle level 45, then you can get away with it because you're a lower level player. But for somebody that's maxed out castle level, if you don't have the 6 stars set on the warlocks, they're not going to do nearly as much damage. When we look at the stats, we actually lost in everything except for command, which we only won by 16. Damage, our dragon is good. It's that simple. We got a pretty good dragon. So everything starts off, we got pretty lucky with our top section with the snipers. They're actually able to move up pretty well and get a bunch of damage. We got the moral boost going off on the snipers. The Crusader Shield from Virion definitely is useful because it will reduce the damage that they take throughout everything. The enemy dragon is in that top portion. However, our snipers are not necessarily targeting him right this second. Everything is kind of running all around. Our Jax now does the spray and pray. By the way, I'm still loving the wave on the wave prism on our Jax. I think it's super strong. I even dropped all of my mech mastery on Jax just to boost up his damage with it. Is pretty wild. So iBodyB. Wow, that's a fun name to say. iBodyB, thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy your stay here. We have a pretty small channel, but it's pretty fun. We keep it OG at OGC. Copyright. So with this, we are able to do pretty good. We take down their Avalon. We eventually take down their Dragon, which is huge. And the Jax with the spray and pray, full ammo. Even though our Jax has like a sliver of HP left, he's still just going to stand back there putting out massive amounts of damage. The Wave Prism I'm really liking. So Basic is here. Basic says OGC. Hope all is well. Basic, nice to see you, man. For people that don't know, Basic is a VIP gift codes giver. So for our giveaways, the last one that we did was actually from Basic. So nice to see you, Basic. Jerry said OGC. What level is your main artifact, and who do you have on it? My main is at 4 stars, and it is on Balrog. Because Balrog. He's a beast. Mattel said, how do you feel about Sylph buff? 0.4% damage on archers. Looks pretty OP. It looks good. I don't know if the archers will necessarily be good enough. These Zen ones look promising because they're immune to the moral collapse and the faster attack speed. We'll have to wait and see. I still don't think with the current meta with Dwarf, Snipers take down trees. There's no way around that. Snipers are just going to chop down trees like no tomorrow. And Nora's True Ruby is just going to make it in the back line and blow up the archers. I'm hopeful for Self, but I'm going to have to wait and see how it actually translates to the gameplay. On paper, it looks awesome. We have to see it in action, though. So Revenge said, I think Mushroom Cannoneers also got a buff, something to do with the lines of one less attack to get the max growth. So yeah, if they can get the maximum growth through their auto attacks sooner rather than later, but I still think that the mushrooms for Sylph are very lackluster. They're good versus Lich. Other than that, I think that they're still lackluster in overall damage. They're also good against empty walls, but so is pretty much anything. Let's see here. Dupia said, what prism is that again? I'll pull it up in 1 second for you. Jerry gave us the thumbs up. Thanks, Jerry. As long as Jerry approves, I'm happy. And Tyrion is here. Hello, Tyrion. So for our last replay, like the one where we just watched, I think it was our Jax only did 20 million damage here. Oh, okay, so I didn't have the wave prism on him here. Okay, my bad. He didn't have it on there. So this one, Jax did 12 million. Huh, weird. Did I take it off of Jax altogether? Maybe I might have taken the wave off of Jax altogether. Jeez. What am I thinking? So the wave one, did I really take that off of Jax? I don't even know what my prism setups are. I've been trying out so many different things. Alright, so for the wave one, it is under damage and it is with a fine ruby, and it is called maybe it's here. Pretty sure it was my bad. So it's actually with a true emerald. So it's not a fine ruby. It's with the true emerald and it offers a bunch of plus attack. And when you use an active skill, it increases the attack further for 15 seconds. I heard that on Avril hitting empty walls, this can be an insane thing. She gets to cast 6 abilities, so that's pretty wild. I'm also curious how this would be on Raxius when he goes into the Metamorphosis. But anyways, it's all pretty wild stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know why I took it off of Jax, but we can go through the prisms real quick because our Minds of Mayhem are about to start and I have no idea what my prism setups are. So I should probably figure that out real quick. So our Elena has on the Dragonic armor, and they also have on the Life Force. So Life Force adds health to the dragon. Dragon armor is really, really good in my opinion. So it does 2 things. Number 1, your dragon recovers health per second, and number 2, it increases the healing received by the dragon by 11%. Now, increasing the healing received is huge because if you have an Azul dragon, for example, and you have Noble Blood, you're going to get a bunch of additional healing sources outside of this prism. Now, if you have an Onyx dragon, it also works very well because your Dragonic tree under protection is actually going to give you more healing received, and it also allows your dragon to heal 1% per second, which I think is really like 1.3%. If you have this as well, then that's going to bring you up to 3.2%. Once you add in the modifiers, you're now talking about like 4%, at a minimum 4% of your dragon's max health per second being healed. That's pretty good if it's a long fight, if the dragon is like on the verge of dying and the DPS isn't quite finishing it off. So anyways, I think that's pretty cool. Our Ophidius has Raging Dragon. So this, okay, so this is our crit one. I swapped it and I put it back onto a level 7 prism. I took it off of the level 8 one. So this is the one that's going to add the crit damage, the crit chance, all the juicy crit stuff onto my dragon. It will also offer more health and attack. Our Gafgar has Dragonic Recovery, which will also heal the dragon for 2.2% per second, which adds on with everything else. It also has one that increases magic resistance for the dragon. That mostly helps versus the Ophidius snakes. It increases the evade chance. All right, so what else are we running? Just like I'm just discovering this for the first time. Welcome to Heart of Conquest. Next we have Fenders. So our Fenders has the Dragon Mage set on him. So cool stuff there. Aha, there we go. So we're using the protective shield on Floras. This right here is what we got rid of the wave off of Jax for. This increases the attack and health of all friendly units by a certain amount, and at the beginning everything gains a shield. Alright, that's what we took off. Let me know in the comment sections, do you guys want me to put the wave on this and put this on Jax, or keep using the protective shield one on Floras for Minds of Mayhem? So just trying to get caught up with everything. David Wright said infected wound looks good for Fine Prism. I agree. I think it's pretty good. Dupius agrees. She's using that on Bazrix. If Dupius is doing it, then it's probably really good. Devin Drago said, I have a true emerald, and they're using them on something else on Avalon for the double dexterity setup. Okay. I mean, that's solid. Let's see here. Devin Drago has a true emerald just sitting there not being used. Let's see. Oh, Ian Revenge said that they almost forgot the next Drake set coming out with the next update is a mage set. So that's kind of wild. Southpaw said test the Dragon Shield set. The Dragon Shield one? Or Protective Shield? Let me know. We can do the wave set for the 8-star prism. Let me know what you guys want me to use on the 8-star prism. It can be anything except for the True Ruby ones, because don't laugh. They're in the other room laughing at me. Can you believe this, guys? Stop being a bully. All I want for my birthday, which is coming up, is a True Ruby. Oh, that's what they said. Oh my god, everyone, real life people are like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, I don't care. I really don't care. Now I know what to tell them. I just want a True Ruby. Next thing I know, somebody's going to get me some like jewelry covered in True Rubies.
Genius idea.
Dupius said too soon. Thank you, Dupius. All right, so they said the shield set, so we should be all set up for everything. Let's just go do one more quick look. All right, we're good. We're going in. Minds of Mayhem, everybody. Let the mayhem begin. Now, the only worst part about Minds of Mayhem is if you enter and you have the wrong prism setups on, that's horrible. That's horrible. Or the wrong skill things, or gear. I highly recommend making different gear sets and sticking to them. The skill ones with the race swapping, I can't keep up with to keep the skill sets, but having the gear ones and having options definitely helps. Basically said try Prism of the Curse on Bazrix. That's a really good one as well. I should try that one. David Wright said, anyone like any of the true amethyst arrays? I have 5 of those things. David Wright, I love the crit one. But he already knows that. He already knows that I love that one. Water. Alright, so pardon me for 1 second while this counts down. I'm just going to run to the bathroom before we do Minds of Mayhem. If you happen to be in the Minds of Mayhem with me, and you guys are part of the OGC community, feel free to fight me. I'm not going to try and win the event. I just want to do some PvPs. So feel free to fight me, and let's have some fun. I'll be right back in 86 seconds. Just run into the bathroom before this begins. Whoa, we are back. All right, it is Minds of Mayhem time. So let's go jump in. We got rid of some of this stuff. Let me know in the comments stuff if you guys like having the game audio, and also let me know the volume of it. If the game audio in the background is too loud, please let me know. I can get rid of it or lower it. But any feedback with that definitely helps. If you like it, let me know. I haven't been using it because everything's kind of random with it all. So feel free just to tell me. Do we know anybody in here? Oh my god, I don't know any of these people. Alright, let's try this guy. This guy's almost a 6 million core power Sylph player, so this is going to hurt quite a bit. This is going to be a tough fight. Alright, looks like we're going to go for... Okay, so I got 1 yes for game audio so far. Perfect. Oh my god, Raxius like freaked me out. He looks so creepy with the new skin. I like it, but he definitely looks creepy. Alright, where is my Sazeo? There he is. Alright, so I get game audio is good. So I guess the next question is the game audio too loud or not loud enough? Or give me feedback on that if it's drowning out my voice. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We are going up against the 5.9 million power Sylph player. Oh jeez. What was I thinking? Okay, his power side is going up against us. So let's see here. Wow, it is so much noise. Has the game always sounded like this? Alright, we're gonna jump in with our Rufio. I don't know if he has a true ruby. But if he does have a true ruby, we kind of want to kill it. Alright, so we are getting some nice boosts, so that's good. Let's see. We're gonna get the Jax doing his spray and pray, hopefully take down some more stuff. They're now doing their spray and pray, which is terrifying. And not good. Alright, they did take down our Rufio. We have our Denji super deep. We just want to get everything going now. Okay, we got the protection proc off of the dragon. They are about to drop the Bazrax Bat Splits. So we need to keep everything up. We're going to try and drop down the rest of their stuff in this top portion. Our bottom and middle sides are doing completely fine. We need to get the reload off too. So we're going to get the reload off. Alright, our Bazrax dropped. It's not the end of the world. They just used their second Bat Splits. Oh jeez. Oh, okay, we took it down. We got their dragon. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We are doing good. We still have our dragon up. Their snakes are doing a ton of damage to us. We just killed their Ophidius. I think first fight we're going to take down the 5.9 million person. Such epic music. Alright, I'm going to put this, no with the audio and volume. Alright, Crazy King J said that the audio is perfect level. Alright, I'm just going to turn it down just a hair, see if we can meet everyone in the middle. Oh my gosh, these people are like angry yelling. Alright, so first fight, we went up against a 5.9 million HP, or core power, Sylph player. We'll check and see if they have the True Ruby afterwards. It didn't feel like they did, but we were also pretty aggressive. I actually gotta turn the end of the volume on my end. It's pretty overpowering when you're not used to it. So Tane said, dude, my mind is boring again. I am sorry. You should have been in my minds. Kurd is in here? Oh my god, we gotta go find Kurd. Come on, Kurd. Bring it on, Kurd. He'll probably run from us. Oh no. Oh yes, Kurd is in here. Oh my god, where are you, Kurd? So we're going to watch Kurd beat OGC. What place is he? Alright, so Kurd's in 4th place. He's currently... Oh, he might be going for it. He's carrying 200 and... Oh, he's the one that doesn't show up on this. Where is Kurd? Kurd's gonna kick my butt though. Like he's on a different level. Like I'm like a fake whale. Like if you're just starting out the game and you see my stuff and you're like, oh my god, this guy is so strong. I'm like a fake whale. Kurd is like a real whale. All right, this guy's got 304. What's Kurd got? Oh, he's got 248. Who's this guy? All right, come on, Kurd. I don't know why I want to lose so badly. All right, so those two people are still fighting there. Oh, we got somebody that's about to run by. All right, let's just attack this guy. We might be able to just get a bunch of stuff as well. It feels like Lord of the Rings, especially with the dwarf and the music. Oh my god, that's funny. Midal said audio is perfect. 243 Gaming. I miss having empty minus the free 800 Linari used to be nice. Yeah, I haven't had that in a very long time. So if it's working for you, man, it is working. All right, so we're going up against the Lich player. Pretty much, if we lose our dragon right away, it's all over. If we can keep our dragon up, then we'll do fine. I don't know if it's good, but I do like having the Cleo out there. I feel like if they do tag as a second skill, then we can counter with our Cleo doing a tag. All right, so this dude actually has a ton of warlocks. So we're actually going to try our best to shut them down. Okay, so they've already done a tag on our dragon. So we need Cleo with the black hole. So we're going to try our best to keep our dragon alive for as long as possible. And the way that we're going to do that is through the... Oh my god, why did we do that? We hit the wrong thing. We tagged their Bazrix. I thought we were going to be able to get their dragon. We did not. Rip. Alright, so their Bazrix should be dead. So at least we won't really have to worry too much about having crazy bat splits coming down. But we are going to start to worry about a lot of other things. Alright, so we get the Bazrix things out there. Yeah, maybe that wasn't even their Bazrix that we got the tag on. I don't know. I think we lost this one. We're going to keep going because now we're out of snipers. So rip the targeting. I should have zoomed in for it. Yeah, so sometimes... This is why I think Dwarf is so good against Sylph. We just went up against a 5.9 million core power Sylph that really wasn't super hard, if that makes sense. I think we played it well. We go up against a Lich that has like 200k core on us, and they pretty much cut through butter. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, hurry up with the fight. Maybe we're going to get disconnected. If we get disconnected, then this is a perfect video to show for the support staff. Oh, poor network signal. That is interesting because I am like 2 feet away from the Wi-Fi router thing with perfect connection. So Tane said I should do the... Oh, okay. At least we got sent right back in. We should do the Rufio jump second. And the other people are talking about the infected wound prism, which I think is pretty good. All right. Oh, there's Kurd. Oh, we can go deposit our stuff there. Oh, there's another unicorn person. That's the self person that we already fought. All right, let's try going up against Love. So Love is a 45, 5.2. Oh, they don't want to fight. So we're gonna see if Kurd wants to fight us. I don't mind losing to Kurd. All right, does this guy want to fight? Oh, there's Kurd. Oh, Kurd, where are you going, man? Slow down. Slow down, Kurd. Oh yeah, we're doing it. 5.7 million core power. Kurdistan. Blood Moon, represent, rep. Kurd, pretty much one of the most fierce people I know. Definitely always says what's on his mind. And you know what? I love having him as a teammate. I will stand with Kurd any day. Kurd is a fantastic teammate and a fantastic person in Blood Moon and just person in general. So he can definitely be a hothead and very stubborn. I don't care, man. If there's ever an issue, he's the first person there. He is a stand-up person with really good integrity. A little rough around the edges at times. I don't care. He's fantastic. So Tina also told me the earthquake thing. All right, here we go. We're doing this. Will this be our first one versus Kurd? We just lost 3 sats. So already off to a really good start. He's actually using his Emerald Dragon. Shocking. And we're going to go do a bunch of those things because I think that will do stuff. And we're also going to do the turtle. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to get a nice little earthquake down, nice and deep on all of his stuff to hopefully slow him down while we continue to take out everything in the top portion. Because I think that's important. And then we can't quite make it all the way over, but we can make it over a little bit. We got a nice little moral boost on our dudes. We're going to drop another one over there. And it looks like Kurd is now starting to circle around, which is terrifying. We spin our Rufio, which should get a stun down. We have the Ring of Ragnir things coming out. We are now starting to collapse. We're not giving up, though. We are not giving up. I mean, we might have lost, but we're not giving up. Alright, we're going to give him the thumbs up. I love Kurd. Kurd is well beyond my my power length. He puts up a good fight going up against people like Taint and Toby, and he puts up a good fight. The guy is the guy's pretty good. So Totem helped Dupius. Badger said my house didn't apply for Drake. I think you really need to do Drake if you want to progress. Having the bonuses to all of your troops, I think really help. Ooh. Wait, which guy is this? Oh my gosh, give me those things. This guy's gonna kick my butt. Killing asks OGC, do Bond think Lich is in Dual Tower? I think Lich is awesome. I'm going back Lich. Primary reason is for the Void, however, I think that I'll do fine in Dual Tower with it. Wow, so Revenge said that they went up against the 3.7 million core power whale with maxed out Dragonic trees and at least 6. Wow. I don't know. That guy seems mad strong. Maybe he's early on in the game, but just dropping money like crazy. That's a lot. All right, so we're going up against a human player. It looks like we won in just a few stats, which is fantastic. So we're going to try our best going up against this guy. Humans can be a little tricky at times. So we're going to do our best to try and burst right on through. His dragon is moving way too close, for my liking. So they actually just got a really big moral boost. I forgot to recall the dragon fast enough. Bro, this is looking tough. This is looking tough. Their dragon's moving up way too much. Alright, come on, tame their dragon. Alright, so now we are going to do a nice little reload early. We should be able to drop their dragon in a second. Okay, cool. We got their dragon down. We're going to be able to take this top side. Yeah, we should be fine in this fight. We were able to stall off enough in the middle portion. That middle portion, like the bot middle, is definitely a weaker portion for us. So that definitely scared me for a moment. I didn't know if they'd break all the way through, but luckily they did not. Server seems like it won't go to Drake. Taint said chat is locked. What do you mean that the chat is locked? In which chat? The YouTube one? The YouTube one shouldn't be locked. Oh my god, Chip's in here. Let's see if we can find Chip. Chip's still going to kick our butt. Vishal is here. They said hello. So hi Vishal. I wonder where Chip is. Who is this guy? I don't really want to go up against that Lich dude. Oh, chat is locked on Discord. Give me one sec, bud. Let's see here. Alright, Taint, try joining into that chat there. I switched to the open chat, so anybody should be able to jump in there. Alright, we gotta go find Mr. Chip, see if Mr. Chip wants to beat us. He is a formidable opponent.
What's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much. Watching you stream.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. There should be something more exciting for you to do on a beautiful night like tonight.
Yeah, my mines was super boring.
I'm sorry. That's not fun. Was it just all super powerful people?
No, it's really weird. There's like people that are out of my core power range that I know I can't beat, and then people way below my core power that it's not any fun to fight. There's like nobody around my core.
That's so weird.
It is. It's the strangest thing. It's been like this the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's
Yeah, didn't you have like a 3 million core power dude in your mines the other week?
Yeah, I had a couple 4 million cores in my mines this time also.
That's weird. And you're almost like a 7 million core power monster.
I'm 6.7.
Jeez, man. Toby also broke 6 mil today. You guys are just like flying up there.
I haven't even used my rush yet. I'm not going to use it until this coming Saturday.
That sounds. Can I take a guess at what it's at?
Sure.
I'm going to guess your tech rush right now, like overall rush, is going to be 207 days.
Kind of close. So my just tech rush is 210 days.
Holy crap!
And then I have 5 days of build rush.
That's insane. That's insane.
The person I asked, who knows people who have rushed all of their stuff, they said that the tier 15 takes roughly 130 days. So I'm trying to get enough rush so I can do 2 tier 15s at the same time when I get Magister and Oracle together.
I got you. You're just gonna fly through everything once you do get it.
Yeah, I plan on finishing two of those, because by then I'm gonna be at roughly 50 of 80 for generals before I start using rush. So I should be able to finish all of general, all of gladiator, and then like get mage and the rogue up to like 50 of 80 on both of them.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's gonna be insane. Do you know what level the needs to be unlocked for the uh, alchemy core or the research core thing for
The level 16s.
yeah, sorry, hard to think we'll lose in
I'm
this.
assuming it'll be at level 49.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be a little ways away.
Yeah. So I figure by the time that opens up, I should have the third level 15 finished. Or be close.
Yeah, that's not so. Do you think for like a quote unquote like normal player that's not buying rush like crazy, do you think in the time from the tier 15s opening up until you get to like cast level 49 opening up the next tier list, like they should be able to finish or get close to finishing one tier 15?
Yeah, if they use the rush that they get naturally throughout the game, I think if they use their rush smartly, like wait until they have research buff bonuses to use their rush, they should be able to get one tier 15 done by the time the level 16s open. Especially if they're not rushing anything, like any of the build times. Getting one done seems realistic.
Absolutely. Which one? Jamelia Stare. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope that you enjoy your stay here. We have a pretty like low key, chill community that will help you out. So thank you for subscribing. We're getting mad close to the 4,000 subscribers. So Tane, if you had to pick one tier 15 to get maxed out, which one would it be and why?
So my thought is, I was looking at all of them. Like the mage one is really nice if you're gonna spend a bunch of money and rush them all, but like the mage one is really only for Ophidia because that's the only mage necromancer class that really matters for PvP. And doing an entire tier 15 research for one hero just doesn't seem wise. With the current dwarf meta, the gladiator one looks real good because, gladiators healing for 35% of the damage they take or whatever, or instead healing instead of taking damage seems really good, but that's also narrow because if the meta shifts, then it's not as good. And then the rogue one, it's like they get 50% attack speed for 1 second when they land a crit. Seems kind of underwhelming compared to the others. And then the one that I felt has the best overall application for everything in the game, not just PvP, was the general one, because upon dropping below 60% of their max health, they get increased attack speed, immunity from crowd control, and 20% damage mitigation for 5 seconds. So that means the enemy Onyx Dragon landing a black hole on your snipers actually helps you win harder because their black holes drop the health quickly. You immediately pop out of the vines and the crowd control from the black hole, and then they go nuts shooting way faster, and they get damage mitigation on top of it.
That's huge. So I know you shared that with me a while in the past. I think I will go for the tier 15 general stage. It's safe. Like no matter what happens in the game, you're going to be deploying troops. And also just before I forget, Tungala. I think that's how you say your name. I have no idea if I just horribly mispronounced it. I'm sorry. I can barely do English, but thank you for subscribing as well. I hope you enjoy your stay. We have a pretty cool community here. I think one of the few places in the game where you can actually go and chat with a bunch of people in the top 100 in the world and get a variety of different opinions from the top players. We also have a very active lower core power support system, anywhere from less than a million core all the way up to really high. So welcome to the
Really high.
I hope you enjoy your stay. If none of this seems helpful or interesting, I hope that you can at least enjoy my awkwardness because it's hilarious. Sorry, Tane.
No, you're fine. Actually, I'm gonna get some ice out of my freezer because I'm making a drink. But yeah, the general's the safest one though, because like it's also really good for void. Like it's gonna help you in void when like you're on stages and your troops get damaged and they start to drop instead of collapsing. They're gonna get damage mitigation. They're gonna resist any crowd control effects, and they're gonna attack faster. Seems good.
Gotcha. And speaking of voids, I heard now. I hear some stuff here and there. Now I can only say that what is it?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought something popped up. I hear a lot of stuff. I probably get. I can't even tell you how many hundreds of individual messages per day, but or maybe not hundreds, but too many. If well, one of the things I heard involving you, and I don't know if it's true, so I have to ask. Did you get 163 today?
I did not. I got kind of close, but I was trying it as human, and like I would get so close to like getting past that 10 seconds of like 100% evade basically, and I just could not hold on long enough. The spears broke and ran too much.
Gotcha.
163 is definitely challenging. It's definitely not an easy level. Like I'm sure once we figure out the puzzle, so to speak, it'll be easier for everyone else. But like getting it to where we figure it out to get it done is going to be a real pain in the butt.
And absolutely. And I think it was I forget if it was. I forget who said it to me, but they're like, yeah, you don't even need to do a video for 162 because it's going to be so easy. Granted,
It is.
I'm going to do it anyways, but was it super easy for you?
It was. So the day I perfected 161, I went and did 162 without a dragon, and I was off by like 5 seconds from getting perfect without a dragon.
Wow.
It's not hard at all.
So
I went in with my dragon the second day, and I got perfect, and I had like I think 13 or 14 extra seconds left.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not a hard level. It's like, oh, this seems nice, and then you get to 163, and it's like getting a boot in the face.
like it was so good, but then all of a sudden, no.
Yeah, like 162 makes you feel good. Like 161 was kind of challenging. 162, you're like, yeah, I'm awesome, I'm strong, I'm great, and you're like, I beat that so easy. You get to 163, and they just put you right back down where you should be.
Oh man. Oh, dude, nobody went for these the goblin chest things. We just went from being like last place to all of a sudden in the top 10. Just because nobody bothered to pick them up. All right, so 161 is tough. 162 mad easy. 163 puts you back down. Speaking of being put back down, we're going up against a 6 million dwarf player. So, Tane, what should I do? How should I win this one?
Wait, what are you fighting?
A 6 million dwarf.
Just what you do normally. I will say that controlling their snipers, if they're lined up on your defensive side sooner rather than later, is better than popping off with the Raxius. I would Earthquake earlier, honestly, in a lot of those fights, like especially against Lich. If you're not going to Rufio jump first, because they almost always target as their first skill by default. So if you wait for them to do the target first, and then Rufio jump or Earthquake, you'll disrupt their target.
Gotcha. All right, so pretty much what Tane said was do better and don't lose.
In so many words.
All right, guys. So we won in Might and Stamina. We lost in Command and Magic. Okay, this dude's Jax is right there to just really like pummel us with his stuff. And he starts off immediately with the spray and pray. Aha! I knew it. I knew that's what this dude was going to do. All right, so we should be okay-ish. But that's the thing. If okay-ish is a thing, then that's what we're going to be.
I've seen that formation a few times now where they have the Jacks in the middle. I don't like that.
Oh, I really like it. Not the Jacks in the middle, but the Jack setup. I think it's pretty cool.
I'd rather have it on my power side, like more behind my snipers, or roughly in the same area. Also, dude, I don't know how I feel about tagging dragons as dwarf. Like, you should let your snipers pick off individual targets because there's so much power in your snipers to have them all focusing on one target. They could be taking out multiple targets simultaneously.
Gotcha. So, not necessarily the tag on the dragon, and I did exactly what KDG loves what people do, is tag her Azul Dragon and have them unable to kill it. We fell into that trap. The guy had a speed, but a little bit of core power, but I think I also played that one wrong. So his Jax did 35 million damage. I want to see if what the setup is. So he's using the Devastating Strike on his Jax.
The overcharge on Jack counts as a basic attack.
Does it?
Yep, it'll trigger Lightning Storm from Draconic Lightning Storm, the Cherubi. So that means it's a basic attack. So it triggers for that life drain, the 1% health loss or whatever. It triggers that.
That's interesting. Did not know that.
That's why I use it over the green one. Because I don't always use Jack as an early skill, and I would rather him be doing meaningful damage, even if I don't have him activated.
Gotcha. All right, so with that, we were able to get 10th place in Minds of Mayhem, although we didn't do super good in our fights. We got a nice win versus a 5.9 million core power Sylph, but I think Dwarf versus Sylph is very one-sided as is, so it's not impressive. It's still a win though. We got 100 Lunari from that. Now, a couple big things, guys, before we wrap up is number one big thing out there. If you guys want to enter the contest for the computer giveaway thing, in which OGC Girl will be picking the winner, courtesy of Daniel. Thank you, Daniel, very, very much for the donation. He's also going to take care of shipping and handling anywhere in the world. That's what he said. So if you want to enter that, pretty much $1,000 value, you see the numbers on the top of the screen, and you're like, oh my god. All these people being super nice to OGC. Well, the OGC community wants to be super nice to you. It's like $1,000 computer. Free shipping and handling. If you want to enter that, there's a rigorous thing that you have to go through. You have to make a maximum of a 60-second video telling me why you love Art of Conquest and or OGC community. That's it. Post on the Facebook thing, and you are entered. Now, if you do want to do that, you have 58 minutes left before the deadline ends, because I'm going to turn the whole thing into one video. That way, OGC Girl can just watch them all at once with you guys to watch her hilarious reactions. It's going to be amazing. I mean, we have like 50,000 viewers right now, so it's going to be crazy. So, what? Oh, she said that she's super excited. She's not nervous at all. So, that being said, make sure you get your submissions in tonight. That way, you can be entered in it. There's some amazing stuff out there, guys. It's unreal at how talented you guys are, and also at how much people appreciate everyone's help in the community. There's more shoutouts for like being able to talk to like the top 100 players in the chats, or to Super Bob. Super Bob's like he's the new Toby. I don't get it. Like, anyways, Super Bob Nation destroying OGC. So if you guys want to enter it, go put that in. tomorrow's live stream, I'm not going to be able to advertise it in as many places as I normally can, just because of stuff, too much information. So it is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So turn on the bell notification. That way you will be alerted. If you're not in the OGC community chat, send me a friend request. My user ID is up there on the screen right now. I'll add you in. There will be a notification there. We will do 1 hour of Dual Tower, then we'll spend the last hour watching all the videos, talking about the cool stuff, and finally watching OGC girl shiver in fear and nervousness as she's put on the spot to make a decision before she does bad things to me, because she does not like this at all. So make sure you guys enter the contest. If you do not want to win and you are just like person that just wants to enter it, like Tane said he's going to do this. He doesn't want the prize, but he's going to go make a video and post it there. That way we can all see it together. If you want to do something like that, go and do it. Just specify that you don't want the prize. You're doing it solely for fun. Right, Tane?
Yeah, I'm not making a video, dude.
Well, it was worth a try.
Nobody wants to see my ugly face.
We see your beautiful face all the time in community chat with the stuff that Adina makes. Ian,
Yeah, Adina likes to troll me.
absolutely. It's like everyone's favorite pastime.
It probably is.
So yeah, with that, guys, thank you, Tane, for hopping on. Tomorrow we'll do that. We'll do that live stream. We'll see if anyone's around at like 1 p.m. Eastern to hop on, chill with us while we do Dual Towers before we open up everything and watch the contest stuff. So I'm super excited. We were able to do the 500 spins for the lucky wheel. So shout out to Tane, KDG, all the Patreons, all the names going across above, Dupius for helping us and pushing us to do that. So. That is mad cool. Go check out that video that came out earlier today, I think at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's pretty good. It's a little bit longer for the lucky wheel things, but I mean, it takes a while to open up 500 things if you take your time with it. Tane, how many spins did you do?
I did 1,200 the first day.
How many today?
Not many. I didn't do a whole lot today. I'm not trying to spin the wheel like I did last time, because like I only need rune stones. Everything else on the wheel I don't need, so it's like diminishing returns at this point. So I did 71 today.
Okay, I gotcha. And what did you get out of the antique shop? Were you doing like rune stones and stuff, or just everything?
I'd +4 rune stones only, and then I'd reset it.
Gotcha. So your temple you must be really close to the new mount.
My temple went up 65,000 so far.
That's crazy. You'll be on the Saber Fang thing soon.
I don't know about soon. I think by next wheel or the one after, I should be either at it or super close.
That's gonna be
I need
awesome,
a lot.
man.
I need a lot of the red and yellow stones, and they're just not popping up in my shop for me to buy. It's kind of annoying.
The fortitude ones or the other yellow ones?
There's only one yellow one.
I thought
Yeah,
there was...
fortitude and valor. I need to get 4 of those to 7.
Gotcha. You'll get it, man. You'll get it. And what's your opinion? Do you like having the background music on low for the videos and or live stream?
Yeah, like kind of like ambient noise. It's in the background, but it's not the main focus.
Gotcha. And KDG said in the chat that her temple went up by like 100k XD, which is a for the youngins out there, that's the old school way of doing smiley faces before these things called emojis came out. It was probably more popular on AIM. If you don't know what AIM is or the sound of dial-up, then Tide Pods. So
tell Katie to come talk to me when she catches up in troop armor. I got like 1 million core power of troop armor on her.
Oh my god. That is nuts. So we're gonna wrap up. I'm going to go eat. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I have options.
Ooh.
Wait, OGC girl, will you bring the chocolate calzone here? You guys want to see some chocolate calzone? I've never had this before. I don't know. I guess it's the one I ordered using her credit card. It's a chocolate calzone, and on the inside is Nutella, which I've never had before. It's good, and chocolate chips.
That sounds like diabetes.
Oh yeah, dude. It's oh god. It's literally just like a straight up chocolate calzone thing of deliciousness. Let's see if this one looks any better. Oh yeah. Oh god, my fingers are all sticky now. Wait, OGC girl, you can't just drop it and run unless you want me to eat all of it. So let me know in the comment section, guys. Should I eat the chocolate chip Nutella calzone on my cheat day, or should I have chocolate ice cream with peanut butter mixed in inside of it with chocolate syrup on top? Or both? Ooh, chocolate ice cream on it sounds good. All right, so as much as I want to stay in live stream, I kind of want to go eat now. So, Tane, nice to see you. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow for a bit. If you're free, feel free to hop on, man.
I'm not going to be home around that time, so I probably won't be on.
Okay. We will catch up with you soon, though.
Of course.
Awesome. And for everybody else at home, for the 3 new people that joined and subscribed, thank you guys for coming and subscribing. That is awesome. We are 65 individual subscribers away from hitting 4,000 subscriptions or subscribers on the channel. That's our next major milestone. So if you guys have friends, direct them here. If you guys are playing the game and you guys know people that want to know even simple things like how to increase their gold cap, or like how to roll dragon skills, or how to infuse their dragons, all of that stuff is covered in this channel. It might not be these newest videos, but if you search through the channel or you put OGC gold cap and you search for that, or OGC dragon, you're going to have like some amazing videos coming up. To this day, we're still getting in the past 48 hours, we've gotten like over 100 views on my dragon guide video that came out like 6 months ago, just going over like the skills and infusions. So there's really useful stuff, and it might not be like the most new stuff that's put out there, but there's really good beginner stuff out there throughout the channel. So feel free to search through the channel. You'll find some good stuff. So if you guys are starting out, you guys got some friends, share the love. If this is benefiting you, or if you're just having fun, laugh at me as I'm going to go eat a bunch of chocolate stuff, then yeah, share it. Get our friends here. And if you guys want to join the OGC community chats or any of that type of stuff, we have a few chats now because they keep getting full. Feel free to send a friend message to the user ID up there. I'll add you in as soon as this is over. In the link of this video, we have the live stream donation type stuff. Dupius's message just came up if you guys want to get added into the OGC community chat. So check out the comments right now. But in our normal videos, in the description, we have links to join our OGC community Facebook group, which is growing. I think we're like 400 plus people now, or just about 400. It's actually getting much more more active with some really good questions, and there's a bunch of people there that are like top 100 players, or just like house leaders, or people that have been around for a long time that are willing to answer some questions. And if they don't answer it, they can at least point you in the right direction. Maybe there's a video done up about it, and they can point you in the direction of that, or whatever it looks like. We also have the OGC community Discord. That is such a cool Discord, guys. You can go in there, say you're stuck in Void 120. You can go into the Void channel, type in Void 120, and it will pop up with a video on how to do it. If you're in the Abyss, the Dragon's Abyss, and you're stuck on Abyss 545, you don't even have to search YouTube. You just type in Abyss 545, and it will pop up with a video from Chip on how to beat it, or Chan. I forget which one did it. And if you want to know stats for items, just type in -item and then write out the name. You don't even have to spell it completely. You can spell part of it. It will pop up with the item with all of its stats, whether it's not flawless or flawless. There's so much good information in the Discord. So much of it's archived. We have the merch store. If you want to get some swagger, 100% guaranteed to get dogs to like you if you have peanut butter after quarantine. 100% guaranteed. The other thing is we have the Patreon page, so these videos are brought to you guys because of the Patreons. We are not sponsored by anybody, so the Patreons are our sponsors, kind of like viewers at PBS. We are sponsored by viewers at home like you, like Taint, like KDG, like Dupius. But in the Patreons, there's a couple perks to being Patreons. It's easier to get a hold of me, the access, all that type of stuff. And then if you have video requests, even if it's not going to be like a mainstream video, I'll do stuff to help you out and show you through whatever your specific dilemma is. It's pretty cool. So last thing, Pro Gamer BTW said, do you have any tips on core power? Don't worry about the number. It's just a number. Worry about getting stronger. To inflate it artificially just to look good isn't going to benefit you. So don't get caught up in the numbers for core power. But with that, guys, live stream tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. I can't post it in most places that I normally post it, so turn on the notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, like, share, all that fun stuff, and Taint will walk us out.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, guys. You did really good.
Huh?
You did really good.
With what? All I did was say good night.
Yeah, but like you didn't swear or anything.